Good evening, family. You do not know if your friend or enemy or a friend.
Right now things are hectic, so who is serious or playing tricks? Keep a firm meditation, don't stop for nothing foolish. Keep your heart clean and strong, let your God self be established. And
Strengthen your mind. We're living in serious times. Hello, family. This is Desiree, a beautiful, beautiful singer sister from Africa. And this is a very legit song for this coming week and this coming few months. We're living in serious times and we need to strengthen our mind. A lot of today astrological insights will be around that, basically. So, hello family, I'm very excited to be here with you tonight. It is the 21st of August in the year 2022. It is a Sunday night and we are here for a very interesting love stream with lots of insight. Let's bring the Mahamritanya mantra to cuddle us in the background with the sacredness. There we go. We will need a lot of Mahamritanya mantra. A lot. You're going to hear that a lot from me in the coming love streams. A lot of Mahamritanya mantra. A lot of oming. A lot of oming. Hello to the beautiful chat room. Hey Pril, as always, you're always here first, baby girl. I love that. Hello Carrie. Elizabeth, ya habibti, give halak. I missed you so much. I missed you so much. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. I really missed you. Come for the sound healing. Yesterday we had the sound healing in here at Here Yoga. And some of you, April was there, Janeline was there. That was great. Hello, Janeline. Hello, brother John. I missed you too, brother. And it's always, it's nice to have that new routine of once a month at Here Yoga. Just in kind of slowly getting back into routine of a structure of seeing the community and doing the work in physical form and, spreading the love and spreading the healing. Hey guys, shalom achi, I missed you. Welcome back from Portugal. I hope you had lots of fun. Hello Nina, hello, that's good to see your name. Leo, beautiful Leo, it was such a pleasure to know you, brother. You're a beautiful brother. Next sound healing event will be on the 17th of September. I need to open the booking for that. It will be open soon, but Sarah and I are now starting to cook third dates. So I will also aim to do once a month on a Saturday, on a weekend, like we did yesterday. And then a couple of weeks later, it will have a midweek session. So Here Yoga is becoming my new home. Which is a beautiful home. Hello, Adrian. And yes, so Here Yoga is a great space. Sarah is beautiful. She's doing her work from the heart, and there is a really good team of practitioners there. And I'm really happy to call Here Yoga my new home for my work. So, join us. We'll post it, of course. I'm slowly getting back into my routine. And we're going to talk about that a lot this love stream, because this week we're having quite a bit of significant shifts happening. And one of the big shifts is that the sun is moving into Virgo. And so we are now in the final couple of days of Leo season. And as we enter Virgo, it's basically pills your sleeve and let's get to work. Virgo is let's get to work. Hello, Simone. Oh my God, you're gonna get your license back. Oh, come on. So get some auntie or some neighbor or someone and drag them along and come and say hello. I missed you, Simone. I want to see you in physical form. Christy, it was awesome to meet you in physical last night. You and your beautiful crew. I really enjoyed you ladies. A great energy. And this is what I love about it, because the names on the screen suddenly become physical presence and the connection is getting even stronger and better. Simone, I really missed you, Simone, and I hope you're well, my darling. Thank you, family. It's good to have you around. This is a nice collection of family members. Hopefully we'll have more of you joining us. But yeah, I've got a lot to share with you. There's quite a lot going on as always, but now we are really getting intense, But let us not take this kind of statement of, okay, now we're really getting intense, like, oh no. We need to accept the fact that we're living in very intense time, and my intention by spreading this word and by spreading this knowledge is to give you the tools of awareness that as the intense energies and the intense times are going to hit us anyway, by kind of being aware of them and knowing about them, it gives us the ability to consciously navigate our way through the river of life. So it's like, look at this stream, this astrology as like, I'm showing you the map of the GPS of your route, of the river of life. Of right now we're going through a very kind of thing. Okay, let's take the vision of a river, and think that we cruised in the last week. We had a nice cruise, although it had its own challenges, but it was semi alright. And now, from now into March 2023, which is around 5-6 months, it's gonna get quite rough. So think about it like that. Now we are getting into the part of the river where it's like, those sport canoes that they're kind of rafting in the river between boulders, and the water are gushing, and it's kind of like vroom, 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 and there's boulders, and you need to navigate your way through it. And it's exciting, it's invigorating, but it's also scary, and it's also intense, and it doesn't ease up. And if you won't stay on top of it, you can crash, you can hurt yourself, and you can't get tired, you can't kind of just give up, you just have to keep on going. And we will get, after this gushing river, we will get to this beautiful lagoon. And so remember that we will get to the lagoon, but now in the next 6 months, and particularly September, October, November, it's gonna get very, very gushy. Very gushy. Okay? Hola hermano Hector, Shalom Dana. I was hoping you'll join us. I could feel your presence in my mind. And hello Kali Rasta. Wow, good on you family. That's a good collection tonight. I'm happy. No, never give up, never give up. Believe me, I embody that, It's like, it's been around a year now since my challenges have begun, and I'm still in the battlefield, but we don't give up. We just keep on going, we just keep on going, because it's our life that we are fighting for. It's our life that we are co-creating. It's our life that we are being challenged with, so we can take our life into better places which are more suitable for us. So, without further ado, now that I gave you kind of, I'm giving you kind of like heads up in a kind of a very general way. And there's a lot for me to kind of break down and explain. So, I'll do my best, as always, to do it in the best way possible. But please know, it's very complex and there is a lot. So, the big change that we had yesterday is that Mars, I'm just fixing my windows here. As you can see on the chart, you can see my mouse. Yes, you can see my mouse. Okay, let me put this down. As you can see here, let's take our awareness all the way down here into your 7 o'clock, okay? And as you can see, here is Mars. Last night, Mars moved into 0-degree Gemini. So Mars was in Taurus for quite a bit of time, and now is in Taurus, and now is in Gemini. Now, the journey of Mars in Taurus wasn't an easy journey, because remember that triple conjunction we had a couple of weeks ago? Mars was together with Uranus in the North Node. Now, if you remember in the last love stream, if you listen to it or not, I need the Mamritanya mantra to go a bit lower. Yeah, that's it. 2 weeks ago when I spoke to you, I explained to you a lot of things that are happening on that 18th degree of Taurus. And I showed you how the triple conjunction of Mars, Uranus and North Node happened on the 18th degree of Taurus. And then we had the full moon in Aquarius, which was squaring this 18th degree in Taurus. And this is still ongoing, because what's happening this week is that on Thursday early morning, Uranus is stationed in retrograde. So this week has a big titles. One title, Mars moved into Gemini last night. And Mars is gonna be in Gemini now for 7 freaking months. Usually Mars travels 40 days through a star sign. This time, Mars retrograde in Gemini. So Mars will travel all the way up to the 25th degree of Gemini. And this will happen around... Did I write it down for myself? This will happen around in January. In January it will go direct. So it will go direct now. On the 25th degree of Gemini it will go retrograde. That will be in October. It will go retrograde beginning of October. It will station in January, and then it will go direct, and it will leave Gemini only on the 25th of March 2023. Now it's quite interesting, because if we take like a bit of a bigger picture, Mars will go retrograde at the beginning of October, and then Pluto goes direct later on in October, and then Mars will only leave Gemini in March, and March is a big month, because in March 2023, Saturn, over here in Aquarius, will move into Pisces, Pluto over here in Capricorn will move into Aquarius, and Mars will move out of Gemini into Cancer. So March, I think the lagoon, that will be more in March. So this will be a big shift in March, where we are now building this climax. Think that in order for the wave to break into the shores, first what happens is that it sucks the water in. So you know what they say when there's a tsunami, in a tsunami for example, a big wave, suddenly the beach becomes like empty of water. And people are walking on the beach excited, oh my God, look at that, we can walk on the sand in the beach and the water is gone. But the water are gone because the big wave have sucked them in, creating this climax of energy, and then the wave is coming in and boom. And so we are now beginning to build this climax. We've already began, but it's now really building, and it's gonna be kind of washing us into March of 2023. So not easy 6 months are ahead of us. In particular, the next 3 months are very, very intense. And this is what I wanted to bring you March, because in March there will be these shifts of Pluto to Aquarius, Saturn to Pisces, Mars into Cancer. But now we are in the prelude, we are before that. I just showed you what will be the result in March. Now bringing us to now, this 18 degree, as I said, this week the shifts, Mars moving to Gemini for 7 months. Uranus is going to station retrograde, going to go retrograde on the 25th, on Thursday. And we have the new moon in Virgo on Saturday. Here, the new moon will be in Virgo on Saturday. And the new moon will square Mars, which was with Uranus and North Node just a few weeks ago. And as the new moon will square Mars, Venus will square Uranus. So this 18 degree is keep on receiving these ripples, because once again, we had the triple conjunction of Mars, Uranus, North Node here. Then we had full moon squaring this 18 degree. Now Uranus is stationing on this 18 degree, and it will stay there for a long time. And as it stays there, Saturn retrogrades on the 21st degree now. Saturn retrogrades all the way to the 18 degree, and it will station direct on the 18 degree and will square this Uranus retrograde on the 18 degree. So this 18 degree of Taurus, once I told you there is this thing called the Sabian symbols, and around in the 20s or 30s there was a psychic that downloaded an image for each one of the 360 degrees of the zodiac. And so each degree of the zodiac has an image. And the image of the 18th degree of Taurus is a new land rising up from the ocean. And so we can look at it in a way of the new earth, a new reality emerging from the unknown. But all these challenges that are now on this 18 degrees, very significant, We are now going through all the climaxes and the challenges, and it's going to be very intense and very uncomfortable, but the result of it will be the new Earth. The new Earth is a collective concept, but the new Earth is an individual concept, meaning your new physical life. We have been going through the last 2 years in particular through the breakdown. And this is happening since 2008 when Pluto moved into Capricorn. Pluto came to Capricorn to dismantle the old structure. So Pluto is digging deep into the Capricorn, into the structure of society, into the government, into the institution, into the law and order. It's very karmic. It's very, it's about integrity. It's like that which is not being in integrity is being dismantled and broken down. That which has been corrupted, Pluto is the agent of deep transformation and evolution, and is coming to transform the Capricorn. And the Capricorn is kind of like, Pluto is dealing with the shadow of abuse of power, abuse of sex, abuse of money, when you have lack of integrity, corruption, when something corrupted your soul, and you have acted upon your power in a corrupted way that abused others or mistreated others, then the karma of it will come upon you later on. Now, karma is a very wise and patient teacher. It doesn't matter, it can take years, it can take 40 years, 50 years, but one day the karma will knock on your door if you've done something wrong. That's why we always aim to be in our integrity and to act with spiritual integrity, even though nobody knows. Because then we know that we are keeping our karma good, even when the others are doing something wrong to us. I'm seeing, am I buffering or everyone receiving me? Interesting. Why am I buffering? Can everyone hear me? Am I coming clear? Very interesting. Okay, there was a bit of a glitch there. I can see that it's back now. That kind of stopped my download. So, Pluto in Capricorn is doing that work since 2008. What happened in 2008 when Pluto entered Capricorn? We had the financial crisis. Bitcoin was invented. And now we are here in 2022. And in March of 2023, Pluto will finally move to Aquarius. Now, it will station in Aquarius on the 0 degree and go back into Capricorn until January 2024. But we're going to get a glimpse of it in March of next year. So, I'm bringing that up because this is the backdrop. Remember, these slow-moving planets, these outer planets, they are giving us the kind of the tone in the background, and all the small planets, the personal planets that are moving faster, they're kind of playing the little keys on the way. So think that like Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, they are like the chords in the background, like doom, they're giving the tone. And then you've got the Mercury and the Venus and the Mars and the Moon and the Sun. They're doing all the they're playing along the way. I don't know what's going on with the I have a feeling that when I'm using certain keywords, I'm suddenly buffering. Does it make sense? Makes sense to me. Now, this week, what do we need to know about Mars moving into Gemini? Let's look at the archetypes. Mars is the masculine, it's fire, it's the warrior, it's penetrating, it's asserting, it's commanding, it's confident, it's motivated, it's in its shadow, it's angry, frustrated, upset, and then that fire, that warrior, Mars in Taurus, we spoke about it, is kind of like sustained power to actualize and materialize that which it initiated in Aries. But now when it moves to Gemini, it's happy. It's happier than in Taurus, because in Taurus is slow. It's like, okay, just let's make sure we're doing it right. Let's kind of okay, slowly. Now Mars in Gemini is fast. Gemini is super fast. It's like changing your minds, or ideas coming, ideas going. You're into that. You're having a conversation, and suddenly you spit out of your mouth words that you didn't even think what you're about to say, but you're just like blah 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 blah. You just said it. And so we can expect with Mars in Gemini for the next 7 months to have a bit of fast moving mind and expression and communication, which means that we can have a lot of exchange of words, a lot of conversations, a lot of socializing. Gemini is network, Gemini is internet, social media, emails, phone calls, conversations with your family, with your friends, with your relatives, with your associates, colleagues, clients, whatever. Gemini is trades, so we're gonna see a lot of action in the trades, and this relates to more ingredients, because once Venus will square Uranus later on this week, we can expect a very, very increasing volatility in markets. Stock markets, currencies, cryptocurrency, assets, anything that got to do with money, with finance, with values. We're going to see very volatile landscape. One thing is like that, the next thing is like that. And so if you are a trader, you need to be very careful and very aware of this, that the next 7 months are going to be not just in trades, it's in everything, but try to pick up on all these narratives. It's very quick acting, quick thinking, quick talking, quick expression. And so it's like, for example, Mars in Gemini. You go and you watch a YouTuber told you that this coin is gonna make this amount of money, and without even thinking, you just go, you know what, I'm buying it, and you buy it. And then suddenly there is a dump, and you're selling it. And then suddenly it pumps, and you're buying it. And it dumps, and you're selling it. And it's kind of like, be careful of that. Be careful of that tendency to suddenly be like quick money schemes, quick kind of decision making without too much thinking, just very impulsive, buying, selling. This is a very good time, the next 6-7 months, to practice hodl. Hodl for the long term. I will not recommend investing in any short-term forms of investment, as we are going through very volatile times in the markets and in assets, and it affects our sense of security and stability and income and jobs. When we get to those situations, a lot of people tend to think, where can I make the next buck? How can I make the next dollar? And then you can make foolish mistakes. You can invest in the wrong way without making too much homework or research, or without being settled. And I'm talking now finance and investment and crypto and stocks, but we'll take it also into relationships later on. And this is basically the tone of this week. So I'm going to break it down to you, but it's the Mars in Gemini. It's the Venus that will square Uranus later on. It's tonight, right now, today, Mercury over here. Mercury, 2451 Virgo, opposition to Neptune, 2443 Pisces. Did you feel a bit spacey today? A bit spaced out? A bit confused? A bit kind of dreamy? A bit kind of like can't put your head into things? Or I don't know if you know, playing with your illusions or with your deceptions, or maybe kind of playing with your mental thoughts of like, am I imagining this, or is this real? Or feeling like your mental state is not in its best shape, or a bit more dreamy. If you have felt that, you felt the energy correctly. And so this wasn't the best day to try to do too much of an analytical work, or to kind of understand what you're thinking. With this energy of Mercury opposition to Neptune, we can deal with confusion, we can deal with illusions. You may think that you understand something in a certain way, but it's really what you thought you understand, but it's not really what it was. It's very easy to confuse what's real and what's not real within the thing. So in this energy, it's actually better to Virgo, Mercury rules Virgo, and so Virgo is about being present, clearing your mind, meditating in order to connect with spirit for the clarity of mind. Like today, I woke up very early to see Mali playing soccer. I came back home, I felt smashed. And even though I had like my own mission list to do, I lay down on the sofa and I was like, you know what? I need to crash. And I just let myself have this kind of nice nap on the sofa for like half an hour. Went into this deep sleep, woke up, okay, that's better, okay. But then still couldn't really do everything I wanted to do, so I was just easy with myself. I was just allowing myself to kind of ride this kind of dreamy, kind of spaced out energy, and just, not allowing my mind to go too much on what's going on. And if you're still experiencing it, now here we are, Mercury in Virgo, opposition to Neptune in Pisces. Neptune Pisces, spirit, spiritual teaching. Mercury in Virgo, paying attention to the details. And so through this conversation, I'm giving you all the details of astrology, and I'm giving you all the details of energy, and connecting you with the spiritual understanding of things. And here we are doing this energy in the best way. The other way is to watch a nice movie, be creative, a bit of Mandela art, or singing, or playing some music, or kind of doing more of those activities. That was better for today and tonight. Now, maybe leading up to this energy, we had a bit of interesting energy building up to here and now. So with all the Mars in Gemini and the Venus that is kind of building now the square to Uranus slowly, and Mercury opposition to Neptune, maybe you're going through some processes in your relationships, and maybe you are looking at your relationships, and you're trying to understand what is there for you that you are learning, or that you are kind of facing or confronting. We're coming here from the full moon in Aquarius, which was about releasing and letting go of people of the past, of contracts of the past. And it was squaring Uranus and the North Node in Taurus, which is about making those sudden, revolutionary, radical changes in your physical life for a better future. So you're still processing that. We are now in the midpoint between the full moon and the new moon. And so it's possible that some of you may be questioning your relationships. Some of you may be questioning some friendships, some partners, your location, where you live, what you do for a living, your job. All those are on the table. And so now with Neptune and Mercury, you're kind of like, am I imagining this, or is this real? Am I deceiving myself? Am I being deceived by another? Put it like that, this process that you're going through now will get more clarity over the next coming day, because as we go from now, and I'll take it one day forward, and look here at Mercury on 2452, as it breaks out of Neptune, of this kind of something is happening. What am I feeling? What is my intuition telling me? Is this real? Is this not real? What am I going through that I need to understand? And then we go to tomorrow, and suddenly Mercury now on the 26th degree of Virgo, now is trining Pluto. And Pluto in Capricorn, it allows us to have that deep, I don't know why the streaming is having some troubles today. It's very weird. Very, very weird. So let me know if you're with me. The chat room is quiet. I just want to make sure everyone's with me. As Mercury is trining Pluto, Pluto suddenly gives us the ability for deep analysis, deep thinking, deep kind of analysis of our subconscious or our unconscious. Maybe some confusion came up in your relationship. You're trying to understand what it's about. last week I gave the community the insight that there was some potential for, maybe feeling some things in your relationship of is this right, is this not right, what's going on. And now when Mercury is with Pluto, we can have deep conversations. And it's very powerful because Mars is in Gemini, so all communication and all expression have this oomph now, have this power and confidence and assertion and the desire to penetrate it to the depth. And with Mercury trining Pluto while Mars is in Gemini, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is in Virgo, his second home. So this Mercury element is very powerful, empowered. Mercury element is empowered by Mars in Gemini, and suddenly Mercury is trining Pluto, which is beneficial. It's harmonious. It's beneficial, and so we can have deep conversations that allows us to penetrate deep into the root of the issues. And if we express our power and authority and assertion and desires and what we want, and remember, all this is happening while the sun is at the 29th degree of Leo. Our royal desires, we desire to have the life that we want to live. There is this, the soul, the sun, the I am. It's on the 29th degree of Leo in the next few days. This is Monday. So now, right now, it's on the 28th degree. Tomorrow the sun is on the 29th degree, the final degree of Leo. We're all in this place that our soul is searching for our royal kingdom. We want to be seen, we want to be heard, we want to be felt, we want to be loved, we want to be noticed, we want to sing our song, we want to dance our dance, we want to dress the way we dress, we want to create the life that we want to create. Venus also in Leo together with the sun. And Venus is conjunct Ceres. And so Ceres is the goddess of harvest and grains. So what are we harvesting? Not just as food, but also as emotions, as feelings. It's like, hey, I want to feel royal in my life. And Venus in Leo, the relationships, the asset, the investments, the jobs, the career, the location, the home, the family, the values. I want to embody that royal feeling. I want to make love like a queen or a king. I want someone else to make love to me like a king or a queen. I want to have some good food. I want to enjoy my dinner time. I want to enjoy my life. I want to feel good in my body. I want to have great relationships. I want to have good friendships. And we come in this energy supporting the full moon in Aquarius, which was like, let go and cut the cords and agreements and contracts to people, Aquarius, that do not belong to your future. Squaring North Node and Uranus. Break free from all kind of contracts of the past. Opposition to Scorpio. Long old stories, people that didn't really value you, betrayed you, cheated on you, mistreated you, abused you, used and abused you in some way, shape and form. You've realized that you made your conclusions, you know what it's about. You need to kind of cut the cords, you need to sign the contracts, agreements. Here is your money. Get out of my life. Thank you very much. Move. Here is your part of the business. Thank you very much. Move. Here is your blah blah blah. This is my blah blah blah. Get out of my life. Move. I'm going to create my life. And so we come in here and now Venus is with Ceres. So what am I harvesting? What kind of feelings am I actually getting from my relationships? What kind of feelings do I want to harvest? Do I want to have with me for the journey ahead? What am I taking with me in my backpack? What kind of possessions do I have that I want to take with me into the future, and what possessions I don't need anymore? Which family members are important for me and which family members are not important for me? Which partnership is valued for me, that is royal and treating me right and really I can see it going with me into the future, which are not? So I also said to the community, pay very good attention to the people that have left your life over the last week or two, and pay attention to the people who crosses your path. These people who cross your path at this time are a sign, it's an indication that there is a future path. This time is separating us from people that do not belong to our new frequency, and it starts bringing into our life the people that belong to the new frequency. So this kind of like this kind of cutting the cords, and there's this merging happening at the same time. And all these 3 months, we're going to see it in our individual life. We're going to see it in the collective. That there's going to be this process of like, poof, 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 this fall apart, this goes away, chaos over here, chaos over there, troubles over here, troubles over there, this is coming together here, this is joining forces here, this is becoming here. And it's going to be this constant, we're in this transmutation, where things fall apart and fall away, and things come together and become. And it's not just that's it, it's becoming and it's falling apart, and it's a process. And so that which falls away, fall away. That which becomes, nurture it. So Venus together with Ceres, what are we harvesting out of your portfolio? Which crypto coins you really want to take with you into the future, and which crypto coins is like, okay, it was a nice journey, it didn't work out, it's time to let it go. For example, this is the time now in the bear market where people are starting to do research, homework into coins that did very well last time. Oh, wow, this. Not all coins that did well last time will do well again. From experience, believe me. So this is time to kind of say, okay, with Mars in Gemini, do I really need to spread and buy this coin and this coin and this coin and this coin, or do I just buy Bitcoin? The answer is within the question. Silver, if you haven't got silver yet, again, remember, these are not financial advices. I'm just sharing with you what I know and the way I live my life. I believe in Bitcoin and I believe in silver. And I've been believing in Bitcoin and silver for many years. And I still believe in them for years to come. So, that's why I can speak about it in a confident way. I also love and believe in Theta. Ethereum at the moment is facing its merge, its big event of becoming proof of stake. There is a lot of things to know about it. If you hold Ethereum, you need to do some homework. You need to understand what is about to happen on the 5th or 9th of September, 14th of September. A big thing coming to Ethereum. So you need to do homework, you need to be prepared. Where should you hold your Ethereum for the merge? On your wallet, in exchange, whatever. Always I recommend wallets, but I'm just giving you kind of insight to know kind of don't spread too much and just kind of do what's right for you. Back to this Monday, Sun at the end of Leo, Venus together with Ceres. I want to harvest, I want to have, I want to feel, I want to embody, I want to create my life. This is who I am. I speak, I sing, I act, I roll the way I roll. And then today we had this Mercury Neptune. Is like, what am I picking up on? What is this confusion? What is this delusion? What is this deception? And then tomorrow, Mercury is now trining Pluto. We have the ability to go deep into our own psychology. We have the ability to process and understand what it's about. We have the ability to have that deep conversation with another, in order to create that clarity, that understanding. And again, the guiding line is you can speak with power. I said it to the groups yesterday in meditation with Mars in Gemini. There will be a lot of force and power in all communication. And the shadow side of Mars in Gemini means we can have arguments, fights, misunderstanding. We can be misunderstood, we can misunderstand another. Suddenly there is power battles, power dynamics, arguments, debates, fights, fiery words, people spitting fire at each other without thinking, just like blah, 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 blah. That's the risk. So if you find yourself getting into a moment of friction, command Mars, command your expression, command your mind, command your thought. If we utilize it in a good way and we master this Mars in Gemini, it can be very focused. You can use your mental power to be very focused, very clear, to speak with authority, to speak with integrity of power, to be heard without the need to burn or to humiliate or to abuse or to victimize someone else because you feel that you need. No. I met for a coffee today with Tonya and Nico, my beautiful friends who have the kickboxing studio in Richmond, and I spoke to them about this, that it's really good to have an outlet for anger, for frustration, for upset feeling, to go for an exercise, to go and box, to go and run, to go and lift weights at gym, to go and do whatever is an outlet for you, to do gardening, to go, you're angry, you're upset, express it, don't keep it inside, it's not good for you. Express it, but don't express it to someone else. Express it outside of you. You wanna tell someone how you feel about them, but there's so much fire in you that you're afraid of it. Afraid of the damage you may cause. Take a journal or a piece of paper and express all that anger, all that words, that nastiness that you have inside, Vent it out on a piece of paper and then burn it. Release it. Once you've done that, you will feel that you actually release that charge. Then you can come and actually talk to that person without that charge, and you can actually express what you really want to express. That's one good practice. I still haven't received any comments on the chat. Can you please let me know you're with me? Just so I know that everything is working alright on the live stream. Because at the moment it's healthy. Since I stopped talking about Pluto and Capricorn, it's going smooth. Why am I not seeing it? I'm not getting any messages. Let's do it again. Oh, now I can see those messages. Okay. I'm Virgo. Now I can see. I'm Virgo and did nothing most of the day. Just write it out. Yeah, exactly. All good, Elisa. Okay, thank you for the time. Now I can see the thumbs up. Something froze in the chat room. Simon. I have a camera in your house. I don't need a camera. It's all telepathy. Awesome. Hello, Valerie. It was great to have you and Eugene last night. And the Baba. You're growing so big and so nice. Awesome. Giddy from South Africa has joined us. Hello, cheeky Giddy. Hello. Awesome. Fantastic. Cool. So, remember what I just told you about Mars in Gemini? This is the guidance for the next 7 months. It gives the potential for the mind, Mercury, Gemini, to be very scattered. There's gonna be, you're gonna feel it. It's gonna happen. You're gonna find your mind running. Gemini anyway is like very fast, quick thoughts coming in and out, ideas coming in and out, conversation, emails coming in, phone calls coming in, everything is active. There's gonna be a lot of action. A lot. There's gonna be a lot of news. There's gonna be a lot of headlines. There's gonna be a lot of troubles. There's gonna be a lot of turmoil. There's gonna be a lot of drama. There's gonna be a lot of intensity. Boom, 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 boom. Everything possible to distract you. There will be a lot of distractions. Every time I'm saying something funny, the streaming is slowing down. It's very interesting. So I have to be very wary. Janeline, Leo says I'm looking sexy. I should look sexy. I'm single now. Yeah. Very soon I'll be officially divorced and I'll be very celebrative of that. Can't wait for that day. So here I am, Mars in Gemini. Suddenly I expressed something. Whoop. Oh, where did that come from? Wow, I didn't expect to say that. But hey, good to express it. So we should expect a lot of distractions, a lot of events, a lot of things that will try to capture our mind and our attention. And what we want to do with Mars in Gemini is just keep on focusing our mind. Focus on what you want to feed. Take it as one big workshop of 7 months of how to master your mind to focus on what you wish to feed rather than distraction that you don't want to feed. We could feel very scattered at the time, and then what do we do when we feel scattered? Meditate. Slow down. Om. Now when we speak meditation, I always like to remind people, it doesn't mean you have to now go into an hour of sitting with a mudra and achieving a complete stillness. No. Meditation could be take one deep breath. Just stop everything. You find yourself like scattered and da. Stop everything. Go. This moment was a meditation. If you can extend this moment to 5 minutes, bless you. You can extend it to 10 minutes, bless you. But don't let the 10 minutes stop you from doing that one moment of meditation. Now, this teaching is becoming even more if you watch Mercury here, 26. Hello, brother Ben from Geelong. I missed you. It's good to see your name, brother. I hope you're well. So as we go through the hours, watch how Mercury 2602 Virgo, closing in on Pluto retrograde 2636. Tum. And as this is happening, the Sun is getting closer to the end of Leo. Tum. Oh, there is the Mercury Pluto 2637. There we go. So the exact moment of Mercury Pluto is happening on Tuesday, 7:57 a.m. Meaning that tomorrow night, Monday night, here we are tonight, we may have a bit of confusion, we may have a bit of spaced out, or we don't know if what we're thinking or feeling is kind of right or is it not right. Don't try to make big understanding of it. Tonight, whatever you've been processing, observe it, watch it, let it be. Don't take it too far, because with Neptune we can take it too far and it's based on illusions. By the time we come into tomorrow, Mercury breaks from this Neptune and suddenly starts trining this Pluto, and tomorrow, especially tomorrow evening, we have this very good ability to analyze it on a deeper level and to really understand it deeper on what is in our subconscious, unconscious mind that has caused what we're feeling, processing today, that we need to understand. That includes deep conversation in intimate relationships. Something may have sparked in relationship. Now, if it's a good relationship, this is a fantastic energy to kind of have a really deep, heartfelt conversation with integrity, without abuse of power, of expressing to each other how we feel, what we felt, what's going on. If we are in an unsafe, unstable relationship that is obviously deteriorating, this Neptune Mercury may brought up some, is he cheating on me? Is she cheating on me? Why is he? I have a feeling he's lying to me. I have a feeling she's lying to me. And suddenly tomorrow night, is that the confrontation can come up. Where were you last night? Who were you talking on the phone? Just giving you one scenario. So this could kind of bring some truth into the surface. So this is tomorrow, on Tuesday, 7:57 a.m. is the exact trine of Pluto Mercury. So I will say Tuesday morning, if you can wake up a bit early and have a beautiful deep meditation on Tuesday morning, fantastic. You can go really deep. You can sit with an inquiry of your own mind and understand what's going on. This is also valid for Monday night before you go to sleep. Very valid. Sun is by now on the 29:47 of Leo, which meaning it's about to move. The moon is in Cancer, comes together with Black Moon Lilith, so we are feeling we're feeling a lot of emotions as this is happening. So this could be psychic. Pluto is very psychic, so we might get a psychic insight with the moon in Cancer coming together into Black Moon Lilith, which is the rebellious goddess. This could mean that some discord can come up in relationships that needing that discord, and we may feel a bit insecure around it, but we're actually feeling a lot, and there is this psychic knowing that something is not right. It's not right. This scenario is not for everyone. It's for the people it's right for them. So remember, I'm going to bring you different scenarios, different metaphors, different ideas, but I'm channeling the collective energy, astrology, in a collective way. So it can't be fully tailored to each one of you. Each one of you take whatever is right for you, and whatever is not kind of fitting your life, just leave it for the others and try to understand what it is for you. In another example, in your job place, you go to work and you have this dynamic with the boss, and she's a narcissist bitch or he's a narcissist asshole, and you know you've been contemplating a change for a while, and you've been kind of sucking it up, and suddenly you get on like Monday, tomorrow you go to work, and this Mercury and Neptune, suddenly you've been lied to, and you can sense that he's lying to you or she's lying to you. You've been deceived, you've been manipulated in some way, and you're feeling intuitively something is not right about it. You come into Tuesday into work, and you're feeling very insecure about going to work, and suddenly Pluto with Mercury and with Mars in Gemini, suddenly your boss can come talking at you in a very kind of overpowering, kind of giving you some shit, upsetting you, and then with Mars in Mercury you go like, you know what, I had enough, I'm gonna tell you what I think about you. And with Mercury and Pluto it's kind of like, I'm getting the inside, you're abusing me, I don't like it, and I'm out of here. Another example, okay? So it's gonna be very interesting. Monday, Tuesday, it's going to be very interesting with the mind, to observe the mind. By now Mars is on the 1st degree of Gemini, and we are building up into even more intense energy. So as we go through the hours forward, there we go. On Tuesday, 1 p.m. and 17 minutes, the sun goes into Virgo, and we are beginning Virgo season. Happy birthday all the Virgos in the house. Happy birthday to all the Virgos in the house. Virgos, we like Virgos. They're good. Virgos, they're good. They're hard workers. They are the perfect accountants, put it like that. Virgos are the perfect accountants. Let me just restart the Mam Britannia mantra. Where are you, mantra? Where are you? Yes, let's go back. Very dry. Virgo. As I said, perfect accountant, perfect house cleaner, perfect organizer, perfect personal assistant, very grounded, very down to earth, hard working, paying attention to the details, refining, defining, perfecting, detoxing, clearing, decluttering. So every time we come into Virgo season, it's the most perfect time to declutter your garage, declutter your house, declutter your family, your life, declutter your detox. Virgo season is the perfect time for detox diet, detox juicing, cleansing your habits, paying attention to your habits, really paying attention to the little details of your life, to your routines that you're doing in your physical reality, how you live your life. Maybe you eat while you stand, and that is not good for you, so you need to start practicing a new routine of eating while you sit. Maybe you're eating too fast and you need to eat slower. Maybe you're drinking a bit too much alcohol, and you're not alcoholic, but you're drinking too much alcohol. You need to slow down the alcohol and maybe kind of tone it down and maybe have a clean month. Maybe you've been eating junk food lately because of you going through challenges or whatever, and you've kind of really let go of your diet, and suddenly, maybe it's time to clean your diet. Maybe it's time to eat more organic, fresh, or vegetables, salads. Maybe it's time to have a bit of kombucha. Maybe it's time to take some probiotics and some vitamins. Kind of fix your immune system, take care of your physical body. Creating healthy routines that help you detox. Maybe go for a run or a jog that can help you sweat toxins out. For example, Maybe your life is a bit of a mess. Maybe you've been overwhelmed and stressed and challenged by life and everything that is going on, that you feel the calling that you need to do some. I felt it today. I'm very tidy. I'm a Taurus. I like to have a clean, organized environment. My home is my sanctuary. And because I had a sound healing event yesterday, I brought everything home, and so all my equipment is in the living room. And I've been busy because I've walked yesterday, and today was preparation, soccer game in preparation. And I kind of, before I came up to the love stream, I'm looking in my house and I was like, oh my God, I have to clean my house tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be devoting my time to organize and clean my house, so it's back into that sanctuary, and that matching the sun in Leo, taking care of your home, making it like a castle, like your kingdom. Treat it like your temple. And so this is very true for the transition. Simone, very detailed. Hello, Kimberly. Welcome, darling. So take this Tuesday afternoon. We are entering Virgo season for the next 4 weeks. And also Virgo represents the fact that we're entering spring. Yeah, baby. We're coming out of winter. Soon there's already some blossoming trees outside. So today was a beautiful day. And suddenly we're gonna get some more and more beautiful days. Soon the caterpillars will turn into butterflies. And we get some butterflies flying around us and flowers blossoming. So this is kind of, Virgo, it's the earth. It's the earth. So now it's also the time to tune into your veggie garden as we get into spring, to kind of fix your veggie garden, cultivate it, and nourish the soil, give it some food and water, prepare it for the new seedlings. Because now as we enter Virgo, it's the time to kind of really attend our garden and plant some new plants for the new season. So your carrots, your capsicum, your lettuce, your celery, your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your whatever you like to grow. Now Virgo season, perfect time to start preparing that. And it's very significant because, again, Venus is all this time with Ceres, and Ceres is the harvest, the grains, the goddess of grains and harvest. So what do we wanna have in our life? It's in Leo. As the sun moves into Virgo, Venus is with Ceres, Mercury is on 26th of Virgo, still trining that Pluto, right? So it's interesting to see that as the sun moves into Virgo, Mercury is still in Virgo, and Mars is in Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury also rules Virgo. So Mercury is very, very powerful and strong. A lot of emphasis on the mind. What else can we say about these charts? What is building up for us beside the new moon? Oh yes, as we come in here's the moon with Black Moon Lilith, right? So Tuesday we're gonna start feeling it. Mars is in Gemini. Here comes the kind of a lot of action kicking in, a lot of socializing, but take it to the good place. This stimulates networking. This stimulates connecting, communicating, ideas, putting ideas on paper. You might have a lot of ideas coming in. Put it on paper. Start communicating, networking. Who do you want to associate with? Where do you want to be? Which environment do you want to be? You don't like this environment? Change it. Sun moves into Virgo. Detox and cleanse your environment. I don't like to be in this coffee place anymore. Thank you very much. I like this coffee place. I don't want to go into those kind of places anymore. I want to go to those kind of places. I don't want to do business with these people. I don't want to walk with these people. I don't want to deal with that person. Done. I'm going there. Hey, how you doing? Let's have a coffee. Let's meet. Let's talk. Let's storm some ideas. This could be very beneficial. We just need to be careful that we master this Mars in Gemini. Now, the next thing that is happening, all this is building up, and now Uranus is already really slowing down. 18 degrees 55 minutes. It's like dead stop. Okay, and it'll take us a day forward, and here you are on Wednesday afternoon. Uranus is already stationing. Okay, now this is a big thing. Let's take a moment of some tea for that. Remember the layers. Tonight, Mercury with Neptune. From tomorrow, Mercury with Pluto. While Venus is with Ceres. While the Sun moves into Virgo. And now comes Uranus and it's stationing. And Mars is in Gemini. And so Uranus stationing is suddenly like the planet that is stationing is becoming more powerful. So suddenly Uranus rules the unexpected, sudden changes, things out of nowhere happening, electricity, internet, communication, computers, transportation, airplanes, elevation. So expect some unexpected things. Relationship, it's in Taurus. So physical reality is going to be disrupted with a lot of electricity. Uranus rules the nervous system. Uranus rules trauma and shock and anxiety. And so this might be like if something breaks down in your life, let's say your computer suddenly is doing, don't try to fix it by yourself when Uranus is stationing. Don't try to move your crypto into a new wallet that you just initiated on Uranus retrograde. When Uranus stationing, it's not the right time to do a new wallet. Put it like that. But Uranus stationing in Taurus with Mars in Gemini. This is volatility in markets, in crypto markets, in stock markets, in assets, in currencies. This is sudden shocking events between security safety forces, nations, countries. With Mars in Gemini, we may see some expression of fiery, assertive words between leaders of countries. This can mean things are suddenly blowing up, things are suddenly happening. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. There's going to be a lot of stuff. So pay attention. We're going to feel it building up through this week, but comes Wednesday and we are really feeling it. We are really feeling it. And so the idea is to be flexible, to have an open mind. And in general, for Uranus retrograde, Uranus has been direct since January. And so since January until now, Uranus created a lot of revelations, epiphanies, through shocking, unexpected events in our external life. Events happened outside of us that we just had to face. They just happened to us. And with Uranus, we might felt a rebellion need to break free from situations in our life, from, things in our physical reality. And or maybe it was external, that other things in our life broke free from us or rebelled against us or kind of like shocked us or traumatized us or abused us and put anxiety on us or created kind of like really nervousness or kind of like instability. Now when Uranus go retrograde, that external changes, events that happen, now they're going to the internal plane. In other words, if January until now you had an enlightenment, was one big enlightenment, now as Uranus retrograde from now until January, that enlightenment that kind of create a whole new revelation in your perception of life and who you are and whatever, now it's going to go through this integration on the inner plane that goes like, okay, so how am I going to revolutionize my inner self according to these external events? It's going to be very interesting. Once again, my life are in perfect alignment with this bloody Uranus. Yeah. Now, as Uranus is stationed retrograde, let's take it exactly to the moment. There we go. the key, lots of humming. Wednesday at 11:54 p.m. Wednesday night, Uranus is officially retrograde, stationed in retrograde. Once Uranus is stationed in retrograde, we now have 5 planets retrograding, which is quite a lot. We have Pluto in Capricorn, retrograde, Saturn in Aquarius, Neptune in Pisces, Jupiter in Aries. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and now Uranus is 5th. And add up Chiron, which is not a planet, it's more like an asteroid, but it's 5 planets, 6, all this. You see they are all this, okay? Only 4% of the time we have 5 planets retrograding, so it's not that often. And to have 5 planets retrograding, meaning that everything is kind of like slowing down. Everything is kind of like what's going on. Things not necessarily moving as forward. Things are not shifting as much as you want them. Things are more going through this recalibration, reprocessing, retrograde, rethinking, redefining, realigning. That like things happen and now you are redoing it so it can be done right, and then it will be projected as the right action afterwards. And so from the 24th of August, we are now in 5 planets retrograding, which means that our life is becoming a bit more slow. Last week I said to the community that there was this kind of window of opportunity to kind of really initiate the changes for the future, and I said this window is narrowing down. From this Wednesday, things are not as easy to change. Things are more like you've done the changes you could have done. Now you are fixing what has happened in a way that is recalibrating it and beneficial for your future. With the sun now in Virgo, pay attention to the details. You can't change big things outside of you. You can change your environment. You can tidy up your house. You can clean your wardrobe. You can get rid of stuff. You can, you're in debts. If you can pay your debts, fantastic. If you can't pay your debts, at least organize your debts, reconsolidate them, be aware of them so you know what's going on and how you're planning your month. That this payment come on that day. This payment come on that day. You have bills pouring in and you're kind of feeling overwhelmed and whatever. Take a piece of paper and write down every date, which bill you need to pay. Create for yourself a sheet, put it on your fridge or in your office, and you know exactly in which day which bill comes out and what you need to pay. You have too much crap in your life. Your room is cluttered, there's objects, things everywhere, and you don't even use them. It's time to kind of declutter. So start putting things in a box, and that box goes to the garage, and then from the garage it goes to the Red Cross or whatever, or Salvation Army or whatever. With Uranus kind of stationed in retrograde, again, expect some unpleasant, unexpected, pay attention. Mercury is at the end of Virgo on the 28th degree, so really pay attention to your environment, to details. And now Venus on the 15th degree, 42 minutes of Leo. Now Venus is starting to do that square to Uranus, which is now stationed in retrograde. And that's becoming very interesting. Now the moon is in Leo. As Uranus is stationed in retrograde, moon is in Leo, so we are definitely feeling it. And then the next thing that we need to know is that Venus here on the 1542, at the same time this Uranus retrograde, and Mars is in Virgo, we can communicate in a very grounded, practical way. After Mercury had that revelation insight with the trine to Pluto, we made realizations, we had some kind of an insight, and now we are refining it and we can communicate in a very practical, grounded way, fact-based. As the sun is in Virgo, we're being present, we're paying attention to the details. With Mars in Gemini, we are commanding our power, but in a way that we speak with integrity, we speak with assertion, but we also think before we speak, and we are focused in the way we think and express ourselves, even though the energy is going to be quite restless because Uranus is stationed in retrograde. But Uranus station in retrograde, there is this kind of like something is happening that is offering a breakthrough. It is offering kind of a sudden change. And Venus now, 1542, is trining Chiron, 1553. It happens sometime afterwards, so I'll take it maybe an hour. Let's take it. Venus, a few hours forward. Thursday, 3:24 a.m. So Wednesday night. Wednesday night, things might happen. Again, after today, Mercury, Neptune. Monday, Tuesday, Mercury, Pluto. Then Wednesday, Uranus station in retrograde. And Venus is trining Chiron. And that is a sweet kind of opportunity to heal. Venus is in Leo. We want to feel royal. Something happened in the relationship that kind of sparked you today. Tomorrow, Monday, you're thinking about it deeply, you're reflecting what it represents for you, what it symbolizes for you, what is it in your subconscious, unconscious mind that was triggered by it. Tuesday, you're maybe having conversations with your partner, it's building up, and it creates some deeper understanding between you. It allows evolution and transformation in your relationship, or in your job, in your career, in all these things. Then Uranus station in retrograde, and this sudden unexpected event happens, but this time suddenly we react differently, or we communicate differently, and Venus trine Chiron, we can ask for forgiveness and be forgiven. We can forgive someone that asks for forgiveness. We can say, sorry, I was wrong, I mistreated you, or I misbehaved, or I apologize, I really love you, and this healing, soothing balm suddenly is being offered among this madness. So there's this very sporadic, a lot of anxiety, and you may feel anxious about having that, about saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I've realized something about myself in the last few days in my deep reflections, and it made me realize that I didn't embody that royal queen or king that I am with Venus in Leo, and that's something that I do not wish to carry with me into the future, because now with the Sun in Virgo and Mercury in Virgo, I want to refine myself, to redefine myself, to come back into purity. And so, sorry, I shouldn't have done that. That's the Venus and Chiron. Some healing action can take place that offers like this breakthrough, revelation, with Uranus station in retrograde. And then, as soon as that is happening, Mercury moves into Libra. Oh, before Mercury moves into Libra, yeah. Why is it? You see that breath? That's all we need. A moment of a breath. As Mercury is preparing here, 2948 Mercury, as Mercury is preparing to move into Libra, Venus is starting to really close the square to this Uranus retrograde. And Mercury moved into Libra on Friday at 11:24 a.m. So Friday noon. Mercury moved into Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. So suddenly Mercury is in Libra, and we talk about justice, fairness, equality in relationships, while the moon is together with Venus here in Leo. So we feel how we want to be felt, how we want to feel, how we want to embody ourselves in our relationship, in our job, in our physical life, intimacy, sensuality, pleasures, desires. We desire these things to have in our life. We are really feeling it. And we are feeling it in a way that is like Venus and the Moon are squaring Uranus. So we may feel like sudden urges to break free. You may be in a good relationship, and this week allows you to have some really deep insight and deep conversation that helps you take the relationship and evolve and transform it to a whole new level. And then suddenly Venus and the Moon squaring Uranus, and we have this challenge, we have a confrontation. It's tense. Now remember, I taken you 2 weeks back to the live stream 2 weeks ago, where I told you about this process. That first we had Mercury. Mercury came here to the 18th degree of Leo, and it squared Uranus. And then it went to the 22 degree and it opposed Saturn. Then the full moon in Aquarius also squared Uranus, and the moon was with Saturn, the sun was in Leo, and they both square Uranus. Then the moon moved on, and now it's coming to the new moon. Mercury came to the 18th degree, squared Uranus, then moved to the 22, opposed Saturn. Then the sun came to the 18th degree, squared Uranus, and it moved to the 22 degree and opposed Saturn to the 21 degree. Now Venus comes to the 18th degree and squares Uranus, and then in 2 days later it will oppose Saturn. And all this month of August was that. It was every personal aspect come and squares Uranus, which means it faces a challenge that is sudden, unexpected, the need to break free, to do radical changes in your personal life. And then it faces Saturn. I just broke free, but now I'm facing the reality of it. There's a new structure to it. So it's not that you can just go and do, no. I need to face a certain process that needs to go through. So Mercury, you might have a revelation through a conflict, but then suddenly you had to face the consequences of it, of needing to communicate that responsibly. Then the sun came, and suddenly on a soul level you had this kind of, I need to break free from this, you know what, there you go, let's break free. But then you had to face Saturn, there is more to do with it. Now Venus comes into that dynamic, and it's your finance, it's your sexuality, it's your health, it's your values, it's your money, it's your finance. And suddenly Bitcoin breaks free and goes up, but then suddenly there is some news in the economy, and suddenly there's a correction down, for example. In your relationship, suddenly you had a breakthrough, you had this, but then suddenly you're facing something new now that needs to be worked on. So, for example, you were the working mother, a woman, and he was the parenting father, and suddenly you decided, okay, we've been doing this for way too long, let's change the roles. Now I want to be at home and you go to work. So both sides feeling like they broke free out of their routine. She doesn't need to go to work anymore. He doesn't need to stay home all day anymore. They both feeling that, yay, I'm breaking free, I'm going to this. But then what happened? She's coming home, he's gone to work, and he's facing a boss. Oh, wasn't expecting to face a boss. And she's expressing the responsibilities of cleaning the home. Oh, I wasn't thinking I'm gonna have to clean the home and do the laundry. For example, that's this dynamic. And so this is very interesting week, because this is Friday, and now we have on Friday we have this square of the moon. First the moon comes into that square, and it's like Uranus retrograde. We feel electricity in the air, it's all happening. Mercury moved into Libra, so that's balancing it out a bit, making sure we install justice and equality and fairness in all of this. Remember, all this Mars is in Gemini now, so things are kind of happening all over the place. There is like distraction, there's conversation, there is words are flying everywhere, and we need to work a lot on focusing. Remember, this is the key word. With Virgo season, with Mars in Gemini, the key medicine to get through this month is just pay attention to your focus your awareness into where you want to direct it. There will be distractions happening, there will be challenges happening, there will be news coming in, there will be events all over the chart, and you're gonna go like, oh, but come back here. Oh, she did that? Come back here. He said that? But come back here. Just keep on coming back. So develop some kind of a daily routine that can help you get through this time. If it's a 5-minute walk around the block, if it's sit-ups, if it's push-ups, if 10 minutes of yoga asanas at home, if it's an hour yoga at here yoga studio or any other yoga studio, if it's a massage 1 time a week. Virgo is time to take care of the body, so massage therapists are being called to action. All body therapists are being called to action. There will be a lot of need. Society is in trauma. When we help people through massage, through body treatments, we're helping them coming back into their bodies. All therapists are being called into action to help people get some clarity, some balancing, some detoxing, some healing, some embodying. And the people who are listening to this are being called to do those actions. To go and see a psychologist, to go and see a therapist, a Chinese doctor, a massage therapist, a healer, to meditation, yoga, gym. Go and do those things in your physical reality that can help you keep on coming back into your body, into the moment, focus, some kind of thing. It can be a big thing, it can be a small thing. Om in the car on the way to work. Simple as that. The exact square of Venus and Mars Believe me, I am listening to my own words. I'm not different than you. We all need to hear this, and I'm not different than you. I am feeling it as you are feeling it. I am processing it as you are processing it. We are all going through this. And so don't think that because I'm saying these things to you, I got my shit together. No, there's so much I'm facing and dealing with as well. So, which brings me to the reminder, we need to have a lot of compassion for ourselves. We're living through very intense time. Venus square Uranus on Saturday at 2:33 p.m. Next weekend is gonna be interesting. Now notice, Venus here, 18 degrees 55 minutes of Leo, is squaring Uranus here, 18 degrees 55 minutes of Taurus, at the time of the new moon. This is like 2 hours before the new moon. Oh yeah, 2 hours before the new moon. So 2:33 is the moment of Venus square Uranus retrograde, while the Sun is squaring Mars. And here comes this very high potential energy of boom, 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 boom. Things are going to happen. My chat room is frozen again. Oh, no, you just didn't say anything. Okay, cool. Everyone's sitting back and enjoying themselves. I'm happy to know that. That's alright. I'm just gonna keep on kind of entertaining you. 9:24. We're good in time, but we better get going. So next weekend is gonna be quite interesting, because the dark moon, the 2 days leading to the new moon, it's the end of the lunar cycle. So it's where we are processing what we have initiated in the new moon in Leo 3 weeks ago. So take yourself 3 weeks back, there was a new moon in Leo. Hello, Sarah. Yeah, awesome. Good. Keep on absorbing, baby. I know you're a good sponge, Sarah. You're absorbing it well. So the 2 days leading to the new moon, which is going to happen on Saturday evening. So Friday and Thursday is the 2 days of deep retrospection, deep reflection. What did we all initiate 3 weeks ago on the new moon in Leo? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here was the new moon in Leo, kind of. I'm not going to be precise. The new moon in Leo happened here. Okay, you know what? Let's take it one more day back. There we go. The new moon in Leo happened here. And this is where the Mars triple conjunction was building up. Okay, so this is how it relates to now. On the new moon in Leo, Mars was building up into that triple conjunction with Uranus North Node 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago from today. Okay? And so some activity, action happened on the new moon in Leo, which is us initiating the royal self. And it was a Leo party. Mercury, Moon, Sun, Ceres in Leo. Venus was in Cancer with Black Moon Lilith. I won't go too much into it. If you want to remember, go to the love stream that we did on the new moon in Leo 4 weeks ago and get a reminder. But that Mars here with Uranus and North Node, suddenly now on next Saturday on the new moon, now the Sun in Virgo, it's a new moon in Virgo, the Sun is squaring Mars in Gemini. Now a square is a challenge. So Mars, which initiated the need to break free into a new future on the new moon in Leo when it conjuncted Uranus, and in this lunar cycle between Leo new moon and now, we had that triple conjunction of Mars North Node Uranus, which was massive, very rare. And it's about breaking free to a whole new physical reality, taking action for our future destiny of a new physical embodiment of our life on Earth. Then we went through the full moon in Aquarius last week, which was cutting the cords and letting go of contracts, people that do not belong to our future. Simone bunkering down. I laughed a bit last stream as well. It's like you can bunker yourself down and suddenly there is a power outage and you have to get out of the bunker and turn off the power on, and suddenly as you go to turn on the power on, suddenly there's a bear. Or you go and you bunker yourself down, suddenly there's rats in the bunker. Rats! You can't escape the energy. Remember, it's like all this insight is not, we can't avoid it. It will hit us one way or another, but it's just like, my hope is that by you knowing all this insight, when it will hit you and when it will happen in your life, you'll be able to connect the dots and say, okay, here it is, okay. So what do I need to remember from the love stream? Okay, yeah. Focus your mind, focus your thought, focus your expression. Don't speak before you think. Don't express fiery words you'll be regretting later on. Just don't go into that distraction, suddenly a headline. And I'm warning you, there's going to be some really disturbing headlines. The world is going into a very risky territory. Very risky territory. And you need to remember something. I've been watching this week the show on Netflix called The Sandman. I highly recommend it. The Sandman is kind of Neptune and Uranus. Is the king of dreams. And there were a lot of messages in that show and a lot of teachings of magic and testament and beings and galactic beings, and it was fascinating. But what I want you to take from that show the most is the understanding that we are now living in dream time. We're actually living in very, very profound time of humanity for the future, where we have the opportunity to dream a new earth. We are dreaming a new earth. But because we're living in such potential of dream time of new earth, the dark forces knows that too. And so that's why they're working around the clock very hard to install as much fear as they can, so we will manifest that. So you can simplify the whole global dynamic and the whole events that are going on into a simple focal point of understanding. It is a war about your consciousness. It is a war about your attention, your data. Because what you feed, you help create. And so if you want to be a good light walker, love being, a messenger of love and light, whatever you want to call it, rainbow warrior, spiritual warrior, healer, shaman, yogi, meditator, whatever you want to call it, devotee, whatever. If you want to do the good service, you need to understand it's actually very simple. You make sure that you are focusing your vibration as much as you can on love and light. And when the challenges come from outside of you, as big headlines, a scary new conspiracy that you've read, or a new movie that kind of made you think, oh my God, we're going this, and this headline said that, and that article said that, and I want you to really be responsible for your consciousness. Think of your consciousness as a baby that needs to be parented very, very cautiously in this time. If you know that you're already a bit anxious, worried, afraid, scared of what's going on in the world, don't take yourself to reading or consuming things that can shake you even further. You won't die if you won't read the news. I'm a living fact truth. I do not read the news, and I'm alive, and I'm okay. I'm okay. I've got my own news that I need to deal with. But this is really the key. A new moon in Virgo. A new intention with Venus squaring Uranus will be challenged in our physical reality. It might be health, it might be finance, it might be the economy, it might be the stock market, it might be the crypto, it might be our investment, it might be our income, it might be the currency of the nation, it might be our values, it might be our family, it might be our friends, it might be our associate, it might be our boss, it might be our job, it might be our home, our real estate, our rent agreement, it might be many, many different things, and you can expect it to come from there, and it comes from there. So do not expect, just be open-minded, be flexible. Remember in the back of your head that whatever is happening right now is guided by the divine order, by the divine love. You fall into anxiety, regulate yourself. Mars in Gemini. Use your warrior to still your mind, to calm your mind, to clear your mind. Sun and Moon, new moon in Virgo. Detox and declutter. What do you need to take care of in the little details that can fix your life? You go into anxiety. What can you do? New moon in Virgo. Pay attention to the little details. To cleanse and detox your mind. To organize the details in your life. Starts by the simple taking Mars in Gemini action. I am safe and protected. I am safe and protected. I am safe and protected. A mantra, an affirmation, a breath, a moment of call to action. With Venus square Uranus, we might feel challenged, confronted. But remember, the square is a challenge that is presented itself in order for us to have a breakthrough, to overcome. It's a challenge that wants to be overcome. And this challenge is on the new moon in Virgo, which means that this entire lunar cycle that's starting on Saturday on the new moon in Virgo, it's around that. Is how can we refine and redefine our mind, our thinking, our physical life, our apartment, our homes, our business, our job, our diet, our routines, our habits. How can we refine them, fix them, declutter them in a way that will help us face this challenge and overcome this challenge, that we get on top of that anxiety, we get on top of that worry, we get on top of that confronting kind of health issue or financial issue or sexual issue, or maybe you have a shopping problem. Maybe you need to pay attention. You should pay attention to your shopping with Mars in Gemini, especially with online shopping. Buy now, pay later, the greatest trap of all time, even bigger than credit card. I don't have money, I'm in debt, but I want to feel good, so I'm just gonna buy a new computer. Oh, I'll pay later. Be careful of impulsive online shopping. I can promise you, with Mars in Gemini, social media is going to become a volcanic orgy of expressions. I will highly recommend to log off. I haven't been on Facebook for over a year and I'm absolutely loving it to the point that I don't even remember my password. Instagram is on my own mobile. I go in, I post what I need to post, I go out, I don't even look at it. WhatsApp, I don't have on my new mobile. I only have Telegram. So it's kind of like also maybe detox and declutter your social media. Do you really need to have all these accounts on all these platforms? Do you really need to be connected to all these Telegram groups and all these Facebook pages and all these conspiracies and all these channels, and you're constantly consuming and you're overwhelming your system and that's kind of part of it. So it's kind of like the new moon. I'm gonna take it the exact moment now. It's on Saturday on the 4th degree of Virgo. Oops, sorry, skipped it too far. And there we go. New moon in Virgo on Saturday at 6 p.m. and 16 minutes. Here we are, the sun and the moon, 4 degree Virgo, squaring Mars, 4 degree Gemini. Virgo and Gemini are both ruled by Mercury. So it's a very mental, communicative, it's a lot about our mental, it's a lot about our communication, agreements, negotiation, debates, exchange of words. And with Mars, I have to highlight it again and again and again. With Mars and Gemini, be careful not to fall down to the shadow aspect of it. Stay away from fights, arguments, heated words, anger. Pay attention to how you express yourself. Mercury in Libra is helping us a bit with this because it brings kind of like, let's talk with fairness. Let's negotiate in a just way. Let's install justice in here. And Venus is square in Uranus. So this is the main tone, and it's a grand square because Venus is square in Uranus and kind of in a bit of a 3 degrees orb, the north node in Taurus, the south node in Scorpio, and as it squares Uranus, where is it heading to? Opposition with Saturn. Saturn is now on the 20 degree 57 minutes of Aquarius. And so Venus is squaring Uranus. She wants to break free. She wants the revolution in her life. She's in Leo, so it's about she desire to have a better sex. She desire to have a better partner. She desire her partner to get better. She desire her partner to treat her better. Or he desire his partner to treat him better. Yeah, so take the him and he, they, all these kind of things. I've heard a new story that there is a girl in America that now wants to be associated as a cat. For God's sake, we are losing our mind. Uranus in Taurus, we are taking it a bit too far. Hi, I am a cat. Refer to me as a cat. Oh, I am a they. I am a he. Him. For God's sake. Too complicated for me, personally. So Venus is squaring Uranus. She's feeling the urge and the need to break free. Things are happening in her life. She's not happy. She's challenged. And again, it's the sex, it's the sensuality, it's the pleasures, it's the embodiment, it's the beauty, it's the diet, it's the health, it's the values, it's the relationship, it's the home, it's the family. She wants to feel royal. She wants to be seen. Maybe you are a woman that haven't been paying attention to in your marriage or in your relationship. Maybe you've been neglected by your partner. Maybe your partner is so busy in his life, or again, take the sexes to both directions. Maybe you are a partner that your girlfriend didn't notice you for a while. You're feeling abandoned. You're feeling like flat in your relationship. There's no sex. The intimacy is gone. It's all dull. It's all boring. It's just kind of round the clock. We're going to work. We're paying our bills. Here's the weekend. Let's rest. Let's go for a walk. But there's no juice. There's no desire. There's no passion. You go like, I had enough. I need some sex in here. I need some intimacy in here. I want to be touched. I want to be nurtured. I want to be honored. I want to be felt. I want to get an orgasm in my life, for God's sake. I'm just giving you examples, right? It's Venus, Uranus. And so here comes the challenge. You may challenge your partner, but it's opposing Saturn. It's like, okay, but what can we do? We have all these responsibilities. Yes, okay, I also want to go on a holiday with you. I would love to go on a holiday with you right now. Me and you, a week in Ibiza, or a week in Hawaii, or a week in Thailand, or a week in Bali. We can have as much sex as we want and have some alcohol, drink, or some good food, or detox, the opposite. Let's go to Bali to do detox. And we can connect again, but guess what? We have all these bills to pay, opposition to Saturn. We have all these bills to pay. We have all these debts. We have all these obligations. What do you want from me? And it's like Mars in Gemini. It's because of you. No, it's because of you. I had enough of you. I had enough of you. Oh my God. High potential for those kind of things. So be careful. Instead go, what can we do? Okay. We want to break free, we want to have some holiday, we want to have some fun, but yes, you're right, we do have all this responsibility, we do have debts, we have less income. You know what? We can go for a movie. Hey, that's a good idea. Let's go for a movie. Me and you. Let's get a babysitter, go for 2 hours, watch a movie. That date of a movie can rekindle the love again. Then we come back from the movie, the baby or the children are asleep, and guess what? Suddenly we're making love in bed. Why? Because we've just connected by watching a movie together. And so, Virgo, little things. Let's go for dinner. Let's go for a drink. Let's go whatever. For the single ones, I had enough. I want a partner. I want to be loved. I want to be in a relationship. Then you face Saturn. But where do I find it? I don't want to do the online dating. This online dating, Uranus in Taurus, with it's like Mars in Gemini. I had enough of this online dating, but where do you find it? Okay. Let's go to gym. Maybe we'll find him there. Let's go to a yoga class. Maybe we'll find her there. There's plenty of ladies in yoga classes. There's plenty of males in gym. Maybe we'll go to a footy game. There's plenty of people in footy game. Let's go to a restaurant on Saturday night or to a pub or something. Let's go to places where you can see them. So, again, I'm saying pub when I'm talking about Virgo detox. Interesting, Let's go to an organic health shop. That's a good place to try to find some like-minded people, men and women that are looking good and nice and conscious and likes to live healthy and da-da-da-da. For example. So this is the new moon in Virgo coming up, which means that I will be recording the sound healing meditation on Saturday or Friday, and we'll post it on Saturday evening to the community. So if you want to receive the new moon in Virgo sound healing meditation, please join us on patreon.com/healingdelight. As always, I always forgot to promote myself after 2 hours of talking nearly. And so this work that I do here is thanks to the support, to the loving, ongoing, unconditional support of my of our beautiful community. So thank you to all the patrons, to all the people that are with me all this journey. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting me through this time. And the last year, your support has been more important and needed than ever before. And so I really appreciate it, and I thank you. And as I slowly sort my life out as well and start reorganizing my life as well, my intention with this Virgo New Moon is to start organize my work time to allow more people to be able to enjoy from my services. I've been receiving quite a lot of inquiries of people that want to do some healing sessions, and people want to do the sound healing. And so I'll come up with timetable and start taking care of all these details. But yeah, this is 27th of August. And by the way, as soon as we pass the new moon, the thing that happens afterwards is that then, so Venus square Uranus, then we have the new moon. And then after the new moon, Venus is doing the exact opposition to Saturn, which is the day after. There we go. Oh, too much. There we go. Venus, 20 degrees, 51 minutes of Leo. Opposition to Saturn, 20 degrees, 51 minutes of Aquarius. That is on Monday, next Monday, 29th of August at 4:16 a.m. So, you know, some events may happen on the weekend, and then suddenly you're gonna take some actions, and then comes Monday, and now you're facing the responsibilities of those actions, the karma of those actions. It can be taken to many different directions. I want to highlight to you all again, this is the end of August by next Monday. On next Thursday, not this way, so 2 weeks from now I'll be coming to you towards the full moon that will come. But as we enter September, things are really getting intense. So we're gonna start feeling from now, we're gonna start feeling layers upon layers, building up. And the world is gonna go through a process, and our individual life is gonna go through a process, and it will get intense, and it will be challenging. But remember the keys that I gave you in this session. Mars in Gemini. Master your mind. Command your mind. Focus. Use this energy to focus with all the Virgo season. Declutter your mind. Just declutter things that make you feel scattered. Focus your attention. Focus your awareness. Use affirmation. Use mantras. Use meditation. Use whatever helps you focus. And get your life in order. Get to work. It's Virgo season. Get to work. Start fixing your life. Stop blaming others and blame the world and be busy in what's going on around the world. No. Take care of your garden. Take care of your garden. Fix your wardrobe. Fix your kitchen. Clean your house. Fix your garden. Fix your accounting. Fix your tax. Fix your bills. Fix your bank. Fix your job. Fix your life. Fix your mind. Take care of those things. That's your true responsibility. There's always more to share, but yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting week. Remember, the kind of real, kind of dramatic is starting from the Wednesday, and we get through this. So join me on the 17th of September. I'm gonna do the booking system tomorrow. Take care of that. So 17th of September will be the next sound healing. But I'm gonna work with Sarah on another date that will be during the midweek. We will do a session in the evening as well. So slowly we'll build the routine again. May we all have a wonderful new moon in Virgo of detoxing and decluttering our life from all the crap that do not belong to our future. Clean our diets, clean our minds, clean our life. May we master our minds and learn how to focus our attention on the things that matter, and don't allow the people that don't matter to matter. We'll get through this. Traders, crypto, be careful. It's gonna get very volatile. Don't try to predict too much. It's very unexpected times. Just hodl for the long term. Don't take unnecessary risk. Don't take unnecessary gambles. Don't overshop online, and just manage your life properly. I love you dearly, and I want to finish with Desiree once again, our beautiful Desiree, with the song that fits this energy. Strengthen your mind. We're living in serious time. So thank you so much, family, for being here with me today. Elizabeth, Simone, Sarah, Kimberly, Ben, Dana, Janeline, Christy, Giddy, Valerie, who else is here? John, and who else? Roll King, awesome, Roll King, and Carly Rasta, and Hector Emano, and Adrian, and Guy, my brother, I love you. Everyone, thank you so much. April, thank you. I love you. And listen to these lyrics, it's very important.
You do not know if your friend or enemy or a friend. Right now things are hectic, so who is serious or playing tricks? Keep a firm meditation, don't stop for nothing foolish. Keep your heart clean and strong, let your God self be established, and strengthen your mind. We're living in
Love you.
serious times.
Enjoy life.
Such a mysterious time. We're living in serious times. Strengthen your mind. We're living in serious times. It's such a mysterious time. We're living in serious times. Take this advice a mother once gave to her son. Give not all your strength unto the lecherous woman, nor to the ways that can destroy a true king man. 'Cause Delilah's on the prowl and she's a deadly one. So strengthen your mind. We're living in serious times. It's such a mysterious time. We're living in serious times. Strengthen your mind. We're living in serious times. It's such a